Welcome to HotDrama TV. Liu Yuning and Li Yitong's new drama debuts on Douban with impressive scores. Title: A Dream Within a Scroll. Liu Yuning and Li Yitong's fantasy drama breaks through with a surprising Douban score. If you had told fans at the beginning of the year that The Dream of a Letter Scroll, a historical fantasy romance with a quirky premise and an underdog female lead, would go on to not only end on a high note but also outperform other period dramas on Douban, many might have raised an eyebrow. But as of July 7th, the verdict is in, and it's better than expected. With a solid 7.0 rating on Douban and over 30,000 votes, The Dream of a Letter Scroll has officially entered the conversation as one of 2025's most unexpectedly successful period dramas. While a 7.0 might not seem earth-shattering on paper for the genre, and particularly for a drama that didn't initially arrive with overwhelming hype, it's a clear win. Even more impressive, it surpasses the score of Peach Blossoms and Glory, a drama starring popular names like Liu Xueyi and Meng Zi, which only garnered 5.5 on Douban from about 10,000 viewers. Let's rewind a little. What exactly is this drama about? And why is it creating such a buzz now? A plot that bends reality and expectations. The Dream of a Letter Scroll, Song Yimeng, isn't just a poetic title. It's also a clever nod to the meta-narrative that drives the entire series. The story centers around Song Xiaoyu, a struggling actress whose career is teetering on irrelevance, only to find herself magically transported into the fictional world of a script she was rehearsing. In this world, she becomes Song Yimeng, a noble lady fated for betrayal, heartbreak, and ultimately death, at the hands of none other than the cold, enigmatic male lead Shiliu, played by Liu Yuning. But this isn't your standard tragic heroine trapped in a toxic romance plot. Instead, what unfolds is a richly layered, self-aware journey where characters begin to question their roles, resist their fates, and push against the invisible system dictating their destinies. In a genre often criticized for recycling the same tropes, this is exactly the kind of refreshing twist that modern viewers have been craving. The chemistry that sparked it all. One of the most talked about elements of the series is the undeniable chemistry between Liu Yuning and Li Yitong. Initially, some viewers were skeptical of their pairing, particularly given Liu Yuning's brooding persona and Li Yitong's usually sweet and refined screen presence. But once the show aired, audiences quickly changed their tune. The dynamic between Shiliu and Song Yimeng evolves from cold-blooded cruelty to a nuanced, slow-burn romance that feels earned and emotionally authentic. Fans praise the natural rhythm between the actors, highlighting how their performances complemented each other. Never too melodramatic, never too stiff. It's this balance that gave the central romance its compelling tension and emotional payoff. A win for the genre. Perhaps the most significant aspect of the show's success is what it signals for the future of historical romance dramas in China. Over the past few years, many dramas in this genre have struggled to find their footing, criticized for bland storytelling, predictable endings, or over-reliance on aesthetics over substance. The Dream of a Letter Scroll, with its surprising plot twists, clever humor, and emotionally charged performances, offers a rare blend of quality writing and genuine heart. According to several Chinese media outlets, what makes the drama stand out is its ability to blend adorable absurdity with emotional depth. It doesn't take itself too seriously, yet never veers into parody. Moments of unexpected humor give way to gut-punch plot twists. The show plays with cliches only to flip them, delivering a viewing experience that keeps audiences on their toes. As one top-voted Douban comment puts it, "I came for the fantasy escape, but I stayed for the characters who refused to be puppets of their own story." A numbers game that paid off. Beyond Douban, the show is also seeing strong traction on streaming platforms. On July 7th, the production team announced that the drama had officially surpassed 9,500 heat points on iQIYI, a significant benchmark that places it among the most talked-about dramas on the platform. This kind of data is especially important for producers and distributors, signaling strong user engagement and potential for extended content. Think spin-offs, web novels, or behind-the-scenes specials. It also positions the show as a breakout hit, particularly in a year packed with flashy releases that failed to stick the landing. The rise of Liu Yuning and Li Yitong. Let's not forget what this means for the two leads. Liu Yuning, long known for his dual identity as both a singer and actor, has often hovered in the almost there category. With this drama, he's made a compelling case for himself as a versatile performer capable of carrying emotionally complex roles. His portrayal of Li Shiliu, part villain, part victim of fate, is layered, restrained, and deeply resonant. Li Yitong, too, delivers one of her strongest performances to date. Her transformation from bewildered outsider to determined heroine gives the show its emotional spine. More importantly, she brings a grounded realism to a highly fantastical plot, a feat that shouldn't be overlooked. Their success here might just be the push both stars needed to enter the upper echelon of China's entertainment industry. What's next? With the dream of a letter scroll now wrapped, fans are already speculating about future collaborations between Liu Yuning and Li Yitong, or perhaps even a continuation of the story. Given how the show leaves certain narrative threads intriguingly open-ended, it wouldn't be surprising if a second season or spin-off is quietly in development. More broadly, the show's success could influence how production houses approach fantasy historical dramas in the coming years. Instead of sticking rigidly to formula, there may be greater willingness to experiment with narrative structure, humor, and genre blending. Final thoughts. A quiet triumph. In a summer crowded with mega-budget productions and hype celebrity vehicles, the dream of a letter scroll stands out not for its flash, but for its heart, humor, and the courage to be different. It may not have broken records, but it did something arguably more impressive. It surprised us. It reminded viewers why they fell in love with dramas in the first place. Not because of perfect costumes or picture-perfect leads, but because of characters who fight back, stories that twist when you least expect, and performances that make you feel something real. As the final episode fades to black and the scroll closes on this tale, one thing's for sure, this wasn't just a dream. It was a story worth waking up for.